Από Έλληνες και από Ελληνίδες, από Ελληνίδες και από Έλληνες. Είπαμε σας καλόν καλοκαίρι και αφήκαμε έναν αστερίσκον. Αν τύχει κάτι επανερχόμαστε. Έτυχεν, πόμπα.
Μιχαήλοβιτς, θα σε κανόνισε σας.
Ναι όλα, Μιχαήλοβιτς, παιδιά. Δίναμε ο Μιχαήλοβιτς, δεν το συζητούμε ρε παιδιά. Λοιπόν ρε παιδιά, μαζί σας, μαζί μας όλους, έχουμε τον υπερπαίχτη, τον Tasmanian Devil, τον παίχτη που προσποιείται αριστερά, πέφτεις δεξιά 15 μέτρα. Τον παίχτη που βγάλει 40 και βρίσκει την κελέν του παίχτη που πρέπει να βρει τον ευκάλει τέτα-τέτ. Έκαμε το με τον Μαρκίνιος. Τον υπερπαίχτη, τον Στυλάτον, τον Σαρφό. Λοιπόν, brother Sarfo, I was just telling to them, today we have a big player with us. The player who feints left and then defenders fall 15 meters on the right. The player who passes 40 meters and takes the player's tete-a-tete with the goalkeeper, like you did with Marquinhos. The Tasmanian Devil.
Yes.
King, how are you, brother?
Yeah. I'm doing good, brother. How are you guys?
Perfect.
Man, we couldn't have been better. We were waiting for this champion for 5 years.
I know. Also.
Means 5 years for a team that went to the final 8 of Champions League. 5 years
true.
without a champion. You could see what was happening with the fans. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Did you ever lived anything like that?
No, not really. It's my first time. The atmosphere and everything. It was crazy. It was. At one point, I almost had a panic attack. You know. It was crazy.
It didn't show in the field that you were calm like ice.
Yes. I was very calm on the field at that time. I mean, I told the guys also the day before the game that this game is how do you say, it's like I'm very calm, zero pressure, and I mean my calmness always give me the energy and everything to go hard, stay focused and do what I need to do.
Feeling before the match, was it anxious, stress, ambition to start the game? What was your feelings?
Well,
Excitement.
It was very excited for this game because also they have the same points with us. We know that they like to play, and but the advantage that I think I thought that we had was also they are coming to our stadium. I know what our fans can do, so with this was an advantage also for us that we could take them down. You understand what I mean? So I mean it's a big game. Like you said, we have been waiting for this like 5 years. Last year we were almost there, and finally we couldn't take it, and so this was like we saw it, and we had one opportunity to die and take it, So of course people were thinking the players, with stress, a little bit stress and all that. But I will tell you that all the players, ΑΠΟΕΛ players, the staffs, all the manager, everybody was like on fire. That this time we will not let this go. This time, no matter how it is, we need to like. Doesn't matter that we're gonna play good football or no good football. We need to bring this to us.
Man,
so
is it I'm curious, is it preparation for a game like this, because it's really a final, it's like a cup final?
Yes.
Is it different from any other championship game, or is it we follow the same routine?
Well, it's one game. This is not like a game that you will wait for like home and away game. This is one game, like you say, it's like a final. So there is no time for like to play. Of course, it's a big tactical, but like I said, we don't want to play good football on everything. Like we want to bring this. It's like exactly the result matters, So we went in like it doesn't matter. Like we run for each other, fight together. You know, not like okay, I'm a striker, so I need to stay a striker, or I'm a midfielder, I need to stay. If I need to fight for my center back, I will fight. You know, so we were working together. Like it was like a teamwork. So we work for each other. It was like that. Yeah. It was basically more like the mentality. You understand what I mean? We want to take it, and we will take it, and more like that.
I mean, is the surrounding atmosphere, because, you know, obviously we're living in Cyprus, a small island, okay?
Yeah.
ΑΠΟΕΛ is the biggest team. Is the biggest team. Omonia is a big team, but AEK is a good team, but ΑΠΟΕΛ is the biggest team based on results and our history, okay?
Yes.
And, you know, you are every day, you go out, you see the fans, all of them were like, is this influencing you in a kind of making you more anxious, making you more excited, making you more stressed? Maybe
and the stress, no, because like with me, I mean, I'm very calm always. I mean, you know, when I go out, the fans also, everybody is like on fire. They want to take it, you know. Of course, they also need it, so they will put some sauce in it, you know, like we will take it and all that. But at the end, it's more like concentration. You understand? Because this type of game, it needs calmness and it needs focus. Mostly, you know,
not to get carried away by your feelings.
Exactly, you understand what I mean? So, because if you are nervous and all these things, panic with the fans, also like this, it can cause you a little bit stress.
You carried away.
Exactly, you understand what I mean? Yes. So I mean, for stress situation, I didn't have it. Like I said, I was telling all our players, like this type of games, I really, sometimes with me, my preparation is not even to think about this game, you know? I don't want to listen, Ayek has this player, or this one is good, this one is that. I mean, I just want to live at the moment. You understand what I mean? When I'm there, I want to do this. I know we want to take a cup. I don't see Ayek players. I don't know nobody, and I do my thing. You understand what I mean? So, I mean, I feel like they should know us, but we, like you said, APOEL is the biggest club. The name, the players, and everything, they should worry about us, you know, not we to worry about them. So, this was my strategy on the days before the final.
King, how did you feel at the end of the match?
Well, I couldn't believe it. I mean, when it was like 5 minutes to the game. At one point, I was lost, you know, because I was like, is this really going to happen? You know, I couldn't see it. I mean, it's the first time also that I've been playing football standing and I couldn't sit on the bench. Mostly, like I said, I was calm. But when I went out and I was watching, it was like few minutes to take this to become a hero. I couldn't see it, you know. I couldn't. I was just shaking. Like, our dreams are coming in for real. Like it's gonna happen very soon. You understand what I mean? So the feeling was amazing. And I mean, when the referee blew the final whistle, I didn't know where I went. I was everywhere. You know, I was it was crazy. It was amazing feeling, really amazing feeling.
Did they take all your clothes?
Oh my God! They I swear I saw one guy came, took my right shoes, another left shoes. I said, please, I will need it. They said no chance. I said no chance. They want to take my shorts, everything. I said, my friend, I will go with naked. They said they don't care. I have to please them. And it was great. It was fun. I mean, we, like you said, we have been waiting for this, and the moment came. So everybody needs to be happy and all that, you know. So it was amazing, excited feeling. Yeah.
Sarfo, ask. Go. Let's go in the match, because I have a few questions.
Yeah.
Now, we started well. I mean, we are very attacking. We are pressing the ball. And out of the blue, this is what I asked Shabaghi yesterday. Out of the blue, they had this fantastic cross. And we have to give them credit. I think it's a very good team. They had this amazing cross. And out of the blue, you know, it was like, what the hell? They are 1-0 ahead. What went through your mind and the rest of the players?
Well, you know,
because it was unexpected, you know.
It was unexpected, yes. But if you saw from beginning, we started to give them pressure a little bit. You know, we start to create some things and all that. And then all of a sudden, you know, this goal came. Of course, everybody was a bit down. But me personally, I knew I had it in me, because also with me, I determined to give 110, for instance, you know,
Yes.
to do extra more. So I knew that something is going to happen. I really believed, because also the players, everybody was like, no, you know, it's just 4 minutes. We know that we will win. So you understand what I mean? We will react, exactly. We will put pressure on them, because also when they scored one, we knew that they're going to also start to defend their pole. They will also have in their mind to defend this goal.
Yes.
So at that moment, okay, when the goal comes, everybody will be a little bit like, hey, guys, we need to
shocked,
you know,
a bit shocked.
We need to focus, and you know, we need to come back. We have to pretend like, okay, 0-0 still. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
But I knew that we will come back. We will come back with this. I knew it.
I mean, we were lucky in the sense that we scored, we equalized quite soon after their goal. Do you think that if we are not equalizing, the whole atmosphere is going to become much more tense? Let's say that we're reaching the first half, the first 20, 25 minutes, and we're not equalizing. Would you still think that this is going to affect the psychology of the players?
Well,
or you were determined that we're going to find a way to do it?
Yes, of course. We will always have a different plan to always attack them, you know. Like I said, I mean, ΑΠΟΕΛ, I have seen ΑΠΟΕL fan, whether it's good, bad, they are always the same mood, supporting the team 90 minutes and this. So we believed with their support and everything, like I said, also football is much more like, they also, when they had this goal, in my head, I knew that they're going to defend at some point. They were going to defend the goal. So we will be attacking. You understand what I mean? So I knew like that we're gonna change the results with our fans and all that. We're going to something is gonna happen. I mean, if something is gonna happen.
So you are very confident that we'll come back.
I was very confident, especially.
Come on, tell us about the past.
Other players.
Tell us about the past. Come on, how did you see this? How did you see him?
I like to give this kind of passes, you know, when I had free time. You know, at some point when I was playing, what I was watching their keeper all the time. You know, at some point, if I were to come a little bit in the middle, I could have, because he was always out, I could have put the ball behind him, you know, in the post, because he was always out. So with this ball that I came for to Petro, was because I wanted to see the game open. You understand? Because at that time also I realized that they wasn't attacking and they were staying low block. You understand? So it's very hard to get into.
There is a problem with the sound. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Can you hear me, please?
Yes, perfectly.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Yes. So, yeah, it was a call inside my. So when I came there, 1 minute, please. Wait.
Yes, of course.
My phone is my name for Pacho. Sorry, guys.
No problem. Don't worry.
When I came there, I took the ball from Petro, and then when I raised up my head, I saw a movement of Makinos coming inside, you know? So I didn't want to look twice so they could get it. You understand what I mean? Because also they were a little bit more. So, and I have done this with him before. I understand him when he moves and all
with
that.
Ugarte.
So,
there is a message here. You did the same with Ugarte. You remember?
Yes. So I understand. Like I know when to. I mean, if I see a player that I have been playing with and I know the moves and all that, I am able to put the ball there. So it was very I knew when I saw the move, I didn't look twice. I needed to give the ball behind the defenders, so they will to something could happen there. But unfortunately, something happened. So that was how. I mean, I used to do this kind of passes a lot, so I kind of have a bit idea of this kind of passes.
There is a big discussion for the last 2 years in ΑΠΟΕΛ fans. You've been here for 2.5 years,
Yes.
correct? It's been a big
Yes,
discussion.
correct.
What is your favorite position? What is the best position for you to play? Is it as a number 6, as a number 8, as a 10?
Yes, I would say like if people know me from Sweden, for instance, in Sweden I had a row of like as number 10, but free row, like 8, 10, because I need balls, I need ball to display and all that. I came to Cyprus and I started to play 6, and that was my first time playing 6.
Okay.
Under Petrakis, you know Petrakis.
Petrakis, the Greek coach of Olympiacos.
Yes, the father, the big one. So he used me on this position. It worked. He wanted to keep ball and all that, and it worked with me. So I began to like it also. You understand what I mean? And I remember the second season in ΑΠΟΕΛ. I came as number 6 in ΑΠΟΕΛ, and then we had Souza to help a little bit. Look at Souza.
Yeah.
So I was able also to go a little bit front also. I mean, like in the middle, I prefer to be in the middle to have balls to display. I mean, for instance, if we cannot break the line in the middle, for instance, I prefer to show myself to take the ball, to break the line till we get to their half, So I like to be as 8, 10, but more like a free roll. Understand? To be everywhere. You understand what I mean? So that's more like the position that I like. Yeah.
King,
but if you are a free 8, 10, then I don't know. I'm just trying to figure this out. If you are an 8, 10, then you are not in these positions that you can do these passes, which you are a maestro in these passes. The long ones from behind them back to find the runners. You don't have all these opportunities. You don't have this time to do this.
Yes. You see, the role that I want to play, more like, for instance, in Sweden that I was explaining to you, I was playing 10 free, but I was able to come as to make 3 to break the line, for instance, and after I will go back again. You understand what I mean? So
yes.
It's just a matter of just giving me the free road to do what I'm able, like what I want to do. With this, I could find balls. With this, I could see all the passes and all that. But if I have, for instance, if I have instructions to stay one place, I'm not freely to do a lot of things that I'm capable of doing, So, for instance, in the beginning of this season, I couldn't have my time to do all these things, so I was a bit stuck in, not to freely do what I needed to do. So more like that. I like to be free on the field to do extra, to dribble, to give passes, to go this, to do that. So that's more of my character.
Who is your idol? Who did you grow up admiring as a player? Was it Pirlo?
No. Pirlo is not my idol. It's not my favorite player. When I was young, I was watching one football player. He played in FC20 in Holland. He's from Ghana. He's called Shadrach Hagan. Yeah.
Okay.
More like him because he played in the same academy. And the way this guy played, he was super talented. He played with Quincy Promes and Tadic and all these people in 20. And the talent that this guy had, also he has a very big vision on the field, with passes, key passes, and all that. So he was more like my role model, you know. In Ghana, I was just looking at him, and I wanted to be like him and all that.
Okay.
But when it comes to the world, the big players, I love Messi, for instance, the vision that he has. When it comes to the 10 and other things, I love Eden Hazard.
All right.
So these are my two, we say, role models that I pick some stuff from them. Yeah.
By the way, there is this player in West Ham, Kutus, from Ghana. Your style
Mohamed
looks
Kudus, yes.
exactly, yeah, your style is so similar. It's unbelievable. Huh? Did you ever notice this?
I mean,
He has the same style with you.
People have been telling me this before, because also we were in Scandinavian. He played in Denmark at that time. I'm in Sweden. We were like a borders, and people were telling. Also, when I was playing in that, I was in Sweden. I had, when things was going top. I mean, people were also comparing me and him, that we had the similar style of playing and all that. So I have heard this a lot. Yeah, and I could see that.
Okay, Sarfo, I will tell you. Okay, your passes are excellent. But I'm gonna tell you, to me, as a fan, I'm not a coach, I'm not a guy that is has special knowledge in football. A part of as a fan is the way that you are holding the ball. Okay, it's very difficult for another player to take the ball out of your feet. I don't know. I think is it the low gravity? Is this the way that you understand the game? I don't know. To me, it's unbelievable the way you manage to always be in control of the ball. I don't know how you do that, man, but enlighten us.
Yes, the coast. You know what is coast? Like in Africa, we have like a team called Coast. We also play like a U12, U13, U17, like that. Our coach, who grew up us, mostly all the players are like me. They have this low gravity. It's very difficult to take ball from these players. He was always telling us, for instance, if I lose ball, I'm in trouble, for instance, in the training. So I don't need, no matter how it is, I don't need to lose the ball, And this was what I've been passing through in my childhood and all that. So this is something that I grew up with in Ghana, because my coach, he was very tough. If I lose the ball, I would get like 3 slaps and all that. So no matter how it is,
so you had special training So you had special training in this kind of football, controlling the ball all the time.
Yes. He was training us. For instance, he was training us to have the big, the strong legs, to be able to protect ball and all that. So we had this special one. Like all the players that I play with, it's not easy to take ball from them at all. We were like this, So this is something that I grew up with. And of course, a bit with your talent also, then you can able to do a lot of things with it.
Yeah, I get it.
By the way, did you see the choreo in the last match, the Hells Bells?
No.
The choreo,
what is that?
The leaflets that the fans were carrying.
The trouser we are wearing, it's AC/DC.
Before you get in the match, the fans, they had a choreo, AC/DC. It was the Hells Bells, and you wearing a T-shirt of AC/DC now.
Yes, I didn't notice this. I didn't. I was I was in my own world, so I didn't see a lot of things. I was in my own world. I mean, I was living in my own world, like a dream that came in true. So, if it was something like that, I didn't see.
Sarfo, people were asking us, when you were at the balcony at the later on in Nicosia at the celebrations, what did you feel looking at these people? It was crazy. I mean, Chebak told us yesterday that he couldn't see beyond 200 meters. It was such a chaos. What did you feel when you went up there?
It is true. Like I said to you, even in the bus, when we were in the bus, at one point, I thought I was in hell because everything was red. I couldn't see no one. Like I was in panic. Like I thought, I almost had a heart attack. Something that I have never seen in my life. Like, so when I went there at the balcony, what I was just looking, I was just looking in the sky because I cannot see nobody down there, you know, and I'm just singing along what the guy was, you know, the guy asked me to say something and, you know, sing the song. And I was just singing, but I couldn't see nothing, just living the moment, you know, but to see people, it was full, like you just see orange, everything orange, and the cloud orange, so everything was one. No people, just the sky, everything. It was amazing, fantastic.
I'm gonna
Fantastic,
tell you one thing,
fantastic
man.
night.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. Speaking to you right now, and we had a question now, and I can connect them now because you seem like a guy that you're always in control. There was a guy here from the fans. There are so many people going now and asking. They have one specific question: why you are not celebrating so much when we are scoring? We are very much in control even when we are scoring.
You know,
You don't
yes.
want to get carried away by the feelings.
Yes, like you know, these are the things also. It's not only in football. I mean, in life. You guys know what I've been through in my life, for instance.
Yes.
So I have learned a lot in life. I mean, just like I have seen everything. You understand? I passed through a lot that I needed to calm myself in any situation that happens. For instance, scoring a goal and celebrating for me is like karma. We had 90 minutes to go, for instance. You understand? We stay focused. It's good to chill and all that, but this doesn't excite me after 90 minutes that we know that I have something with me. Like I said, throughout all the season, like you guys could see, I wasn't celebrating too much with the fans, but when we took this, that was the main target. Like I said, I was lost, and this is like the work, the job that we came to do is done. You understand what I mean? Then this is where I am I'm able to put everything in me, emotions, everything out to show to people and about the hard work that we have been doing, you know. So sometimes I like to, you know, have control of all these things, not to get my mind feel like everything is okay, because everything is not okay. I mean, we don't know the next minutes, the next hours, what could happen, you know. So just to balance things and
you want to be in
down
control all the time.
Exactly.
King,
Like I told you in the beginning, before this game, people were speaking about it, but I was telling them, we need to be calm with this. For instance, me, I was very calm, didn't think of all these things. You know, don't need to speak of future, what is going to happen. We don't know that yet. You know, we are living in the moment. So we focus in the moment, calmer with yourself, inner self, speak with yourself, and all this. This was my meditation that I was doing, you know. So after, when we are done, then you can jump from the balcony down, no problem, you know. You know.
King, the people are asking, are you staying in ΑΠΟΕΛ for the next year?
Well, I will have to say this also. I really, you know, since I came in Cyprus, I mean, the people are so nice. I started with Olympiacos. The family in Olympiacos was very good. I came in ΑΠΟΕΛ. I have seen amazing family, ΑΠΟΕΛ. Not only my president and the staffs. I mean, the fans, they are so amazing. Welcome family and all this. I always say that they have shown me so much love, you know, that I have I've never seen in my life. You understand what I mean? I feel so much comfortable, you know, so much comfortable to be in ΑΠΟΕΛ. They are like my family, and you know, Petridis also is like my father. That I could speak everything with him, not even about football. If I mean personal lives and other things, it's amazing. It's not also he don't speak always with football with me, other things, and you know, being like a father for me since I am, you know, from another country here. He has been there taking responsibilities for me, guiding me through the way and all that. So I would say this, that they have shown me so amazing love that I cannot say no to ΑΠΟΕΛ, for instance. You understand what I
Man,
mean?
I'm gonna tell you this.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine you with any other shirt apart of the shirt that we are and Stilianos were wearing. You are going nowhere. That's it.
Yes.
We cannot
yes,
imagine you
yes,
going
yes,
anywhere else. And continuing
yes,
here,
yeah,
let me ask you this, and you
yes,
can choose to answer or not. Last year,
yes.
you were a very crucial player for APOEL. And
And the year
for
Yes.
before
some
that,
reason,
and the
yes,
year before that.
and for some reasons that I don't want to examine, I'm not a coach, I don't know what's going on. Suddenly, you find yourself on the bench. And you even had this story about going abroad and blah, blah, blah. And
Yes.
as ΑΠΟΕΛ fans, we are feeling your absence in the football ground. How a
Yeah.
player that was so crucial, so important for ΑΠΟΕΛ the previous years, how do you face this stage where you are, you know, mostly on the bench or playing a few minutes? How do you deal with that?
Yes, I mean, like you said, it was very hard for me at that moment. Like I said, I am a player. I want to be free and all that, to do my thing. And when I had instructions to be at a certain place that I cannot do my thing, it also kind of bothers me a lot, you know, because I'm not just to do this. I know that I can offer more, you know. So when it comes to be like have a limit of what you can do, of course, like you said, you saw me last season and I was doing this, but this season comes in a different way. Of course, people will be expecting Sarfo to do, for instance, a great pass, for instance, dribble 1, 2, 3 people, combo, but this is not happening because I have a limitation, you know, compared
Yes.
to last season. You understand what I mean? But when all these things was happening, I was fighting within myself. For instance, I was trying to explain, you know, the situations and all that. But you know, when I hear a lot of A, B, C, D, and D, people have their own opinion and all that. So I was going through a lot. Podromos was speaking with me a lot about this, trying to get him to understand also what I meant and all that. And it seems like, you know, also when ΑΠΟΕΛ was winning at that time, when I speak, people couldn't hear what I'm trying to speak. So it was a bit difficult for me. So the time that it happened, it came that I needed to leave. It was my own decision because at that time it was a club who also saw me and wanted me to come and help to take their championship, for instance. And then I wanted to do this, to go out just to show, to use this to speak to people about what I am trying to tell them. You understand? So
Yes.
that was the only reason, because I couldn't, people couldn't hear me a lot when I'm trying to speak of something inside me. You understand? So I wanted to use this opportunity to get away. And obviously, they're going to follow me and see what I'm doing outside. And this is what I wanted to show them, that this is what I meant. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
So more like that. That's why this situation came. And honestly speaking, when I was going, I felt so much bad to leave the club in a different way. In this situation, I didn't feel comfortable at all going this different country, because like I said, I feel so much. 1 minute, please. 1
Yes,
minute,
of
please.
course, no worries. Έλα, Νικολάκη, που θα του τα πω.
Boy, Miss where you so mpacho. Why more life for you so why? My say my mom will pause and I mean no can say mpacho. Okay. All right. Sorry, it's my brothers in Ghana. They want to.
No problem.
So where was I? I was on the.
You didn't want to leave
You
Cyprus. You
are not
wanted to
playing.
show go outside and show what you can do.
Yeah. So when I took this decision, for instance, I mean, President, he spoke with me a lot of time. He didn't wanted me to go. I knew also that it wasn't the fans' decision for me to go. But you know, when you are at a place that you feel so much pressure, sometimes you need to step out a little bit to take some fresh air, you know, as to come back to yourself. So either way, I told him that I needed to do this and he should do this place for me, and he will understand me when I come back. He will understand me, the difference, because the environment now is not good for me to be there, because it wouldn't heal me. It wouldn't help me to come back on my form, you know. So when I went to Kuwait and all these other things that happened there, I just told the club bye. The same day I told them bye. I will go back to my country back again. And then I came. It was like 2 days different. And I remember I came and the president, he looked at me and he was laughing, you know. And I said, why? and I asked him, why are you laughing? You know, and then he said, you are my son. You are not going anywhere. You stay here with me till I start.
I'm gonna tell you this. It's from what you told us now, it shows that Prodromos Petridis, and sometimes, you know, it's like all people, he has made his mistakes and we criticize him at points, but he's so much more than a president at ΑΠΟΕΛ. He's a father figure, from what I understand. He's a psychologist.
I tell you.
It's amazing. I didn't
tell
know.
You.
Please tell us.
I love this man so much. I mean, I personally love him. I will say that. I admit, I personally really, really love him. He's an amazing person, you know. He's an amazing person. I mean, how he go about it with his players, you know, because it's not every club that you see a president, you know, so well connected with their players. You understand what I mean? But this man, Petridi, is very special, you know, very special, especially also with me and him. Our relationship, like we said, is something different, like outside also football. You understand what I mean? I could call him just not to speak about football, speak about something different. He will always answer me. He will always be there, everything. So I tell you, he's an amazing person, and I personally love him so much, so much.
Kingsley, the game that I thought that, okay, he's back now, was this 20 minutes with Aris, the match that we won in Nicosia, the 1-0. That was the match I felt, okay, he's back now.
Yeah.
He looks like the same guy.
Yes.
Did you feel it too?
Yes, like I said, I just explained to them, which maybe they now understood me. It was good for me to leave, you know, and then come back, you know, because this was but they didn't understood. But when I took the decision, like I just blocked my ears and said, I will do this. And, you know, I went and came back. It helped me. Then when I went and I came back, what I had in me is like, I don't care anymore, you know, with what is happening around. Just be you, calm, whether you play or not play, you know, for like, don't take this in you Like I just completely blocked my ears not to hear about nothing. You understand what I mean? So first day of the training, I mean, I could also see that it helped me a lot. I was different at the training and everything. And the players start to say, hey, what happened? You went there and you came back and, you know, things are changing. For instance, Dongala, he was telling me, hey, what happened? Like you are, you know, things are changing. And I told him, yeah, I really needed this. So when I came back, I was fully healed of everything that was happening around me. You understand? So as times goes on, I try to put this in perspective. I try to tell him this was what I meant, because this is where I'm getting myself back. You understand what I mean? So
Yes.
sometimes I like to, moreover, I like to listen to myself, because first of all, a person you need to believe on earth is you, you know? So when I know myself better than anybody, how I function, you know, than anybody. So for instance, you cannot go to a hospital and a doctor just tell you what kind of sickness, for instance, you have. If you have headache, the doctor don't need to tell you. You go to a doctor because you realize there is something happening to your body. So you know, and then when you ask of help, you will get help. You understand what I mean? So
Yes,
I try to
exactly.
tell him, this is my problem. I needed this to get healed. So I tried to tell him, and then finally he understood me, what I was trying to tell him. And from there on, everything became perfect. And from there, I became calm. Coach also, he saw that something different have changed and all that, and he was encouraging me and everything. So then that was how it was.
Listen, man, in every man's life, especially in a man's life, okay, this is not something racist or anything with the women, but in every man's life, there are points which we need to listen, learn, and grow. And I think this is what happened
Yes.
to you as well. You went somewhere else.
Yes.
You got everything out
Yeah.
of your mind. You had some time, some days
Yeah.
to think, and you grew within
Yeah.
yourself, and you came up back even better.
Yeah.
And I think from now on,
Yes. Yeah.
you will be because you faced all the things that you faced, the things that you
All
said
the
about your
things.
past
Yes.
life that you
Yes.
faced. Everything,
Yes. Yes.
everything
Yes.
made you
Yes.
who
Yes.
you are now, and they made you grow.
True. 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 True.
And just for you to know, of course, you are one of the players that has, as I understand, a lot of fans of ΑΠΟΕΛ as friends, and but you are somebody who is beloved by us. We love you. We love you like you are our
Yes.
brother, even if
Yes.
we never spoke to you. Everybody loves you in ΑΠΟΕΛ.
Yes. Thank you very
Everybody
much.
knows what you can
Thank you
do.
very much.
Everybody
Thank you very
expects
much.
from
I
you
appreciate
the
it.
worth because you are such a great player. That's the thing about you.
Thank you very
And when
much. I appreciate it.
sometimes you see that the people, the fans of ΑΠΟΕΛ are getting nervous with you and getting anxious, is because they know
Yeah.
who you are as a player.
Well,
Now, finally, they
True.
can see who you are as a person, because now I learned a lot about you as a person. I understood what you
Yes.
are
Yes.
going
True.
through this year.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
everybody
Yes. Yes. True.
expect from you the 10 out of 10 because you are such a great player.
But,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Sarfo, let me tell you this. Speaking to Chebagi yesterday, I realized one thing, because it's one thing to sit from a distance when you play, and I think to talk to them.
Yes.
I think
Yes.
that it's very crucial that even though we were not doing well at the playoffs, you know, we were doing great
Yes.
at the normal season, and then at the playoffs we were kind of lose too many points. What
Yes.
gave us, I think, at the end of the day, the championship was the strong personalities of some players like you, like Chepak, like Petrovic, like Vilitaya, like even Togalama. And Togala was a top man. I mean, he was like defending, attacking.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yes. Yes.
What do you
Yes.
think?
Yes. Yes. I mean, it's true. It's true. But also one thing, also, you know, that we need to be truthful to ourselves. Also, is that there has been somebody who really created this kind of mentality. You understand? in the player's mind, for instance. You understand? I would say, Sapinto, that our coach that came, he had this kind of mentality, that he invented this kind of mentality also in the players. You understand what I mean? Because
Yes.
this man, he don't joke in the training, for instance. If you come to our training, we are killing each other. It's like we are playing against Iraq, for instance. You understand? We need to kill, like he was, for instance, Shebak. He will kill you in the training, for instance. And Sapinto will be like, come on, this is what I mean. And the person that he will kill, he will be like, come on, stand up and this and that and that. So this kind of mentality started from home. You understand what I mean? So
Yes.
when everybody is on the field, it's more like you have this and you put it in there in the game. You understand what I mean? You know how coach is. He's more like
very passionate, very passionate.
Exactly. So he have had something have created something in impact. He have done a very big impact in the players that you could see.
Sarfo, let me ask you,
a lot of change.
how was the period when he got that punishment
suspension?
That was a ridiculous punishment for me. 4 months for what? 4 months for what? How was it? We played some of our best football during that period, and I think you have to give credits to the players, but also to his assistant and to Moraes as well, because they were doing great. How did we manage? Because we are thinking that, okay, 4 months, he may leave now, they may fire him or whatever. I mean, obviously, Prodromos Petridis took the risk twice. He supported him when he was 4 months up the away. And then also when everybody wanted him to leave, when we're not doing well, he still supported him. And we have to give credit to Petridis, because it was obvious that he knows more than us, the fans. He knows what was going on.
Yes.
But how did we manage to keep playing so well those 4 months? Because we're all thinking, that's it, we are done. And the opposite, man.
Like I said, more like I said, that everything that happens on the field happens before that at home. You understand? When we are playing like we are playing a game. If you are going to play Aris, for instance, we already play Aris in our training, for instance. You understand what I mean? So more like he's the same, the same passion that he has is the same passion he has in the training section, like the training section. So, I mean, we will say we don't need, for instance, with what he has, the impact that he has put in the players, that he has done in this team, we will say that even Sapinto is playing, the players will still kill. You understand? Even if he's sleeping, even if he's not there, we are still going to be the same, because this is what you have created. He has created in the family. So that was the reason. I mean, the staffs, everybody, they also have the same mentality as him. So we were carried by the energy that we already had. And, we just kill. We just need to kill whoever comes in front of us, because this is what he has planted in our mind, that whoever that comes in front of us, you just kill. You understand what I mean? It's like a lion teaching their babies how to hunt, for instance. They don't need the mother to be there, for instance. Already he has shown the way how to hunt. So with his absence, of course, it was very bad. We needed him on the bench, also needed him at the bench for some reasons. But also at one point when we were playing, he was there. We know he's there watching, just that he's not with us on the field. But we were like, eager to kill and to take the points, So we had the same feeling. It wasn't like something like, wow, he's not there, so we cannot play or something like that. It wasn't nothing like that, because the assistant coach was there. Zed was there. He has the same passion as him. He wants us to, kill and this and that. Nuno also same. All the staffs, everybody had same mentalities. Like we have one target: to kill and to take the championship. He said this from very beginning. You understand? So this was our target. Whoever comes, we kill. With problems, without problems, if he once said that even with one leg we will kill. You understand what I mean? So this is a mentality that he created there. So
What about now? We have the Champions League in our step front. What about now, man? How excited are you?
I'm very, very, very excited. Very, very
Is it the
excited.
first time that you play in the prelims of the Champions League?
Yes, for the first time. When I signed Malmo, it was my first time. We were in Champions League when I signed Malmo. So we needed to, when we won one game home, I think 3-0 something. We needed to go there to win, and we went to one of the Kazakhstan's country, and we lost like 4-0. You know.
Oh,
so I was like, the dream was there. We won 3-0. I knew that the next game, another game that I'm gonna play, and they went away, and they lost the champions. So I almost grabbed it. So since then, I haven't been able to experience the Champions League. Europa and all these things I have been playing with APOEL. So this is very like also a dream come true. With to take a cup, to celebrate with the fans, to get into Champions League is something I can never forget in my life.
Well, the encouraging thing is that I was reading today that we signed some players, so Chebaki and some more players are staying. You are staying. We're sure about this. Let's hope that Vili. Let's hope that Kvili is staying. Kvili probably maybe he's watching us. He's going nowhere. Kvili is going nowhere. He's staying for APOEL. Forget Aris. Kvili, forget Aris. The equal must stay Nicosia, right?
Yes,
but,
he will stay. Don't worry. I will fix him. Don't worry. I'll fix him.
Fix him.
If he wants to leave, take him and to stay with you.
I think so. I think that an advantage that we have, especially by keeping all these players, and it means that we won't need many players to come and add to the team. I mean, every team every year needs some players to add, but if we keep the core of the players, we have a very strong core to compete and get into at least conference and maybe Europa League. I don't know about Champions League, but I truly believe that these players, they are so united and so experienced that we can do it. What do you think?
Yes. No, I agree with you. I mean, to change, for me, I was always my opinion about all these things, like to change like 10 players, 15 players every season, for me, is not useful, I mean, like you said, we know each other. Now, this team that we have now is amazing team, very well, good family, good dressing room, good leaders that we had, and all that. So I don't think, we are already family. We understand each other, like you said. I know where Philly will be. I know Makinos with the run. He will never disappoint. I know Didi and all these things. So if we will need a player, we need some few players just to join to help. You understand? But this family that we have now is amazing family. And I think that this is the strength. We have the same energy. We have same mentality. So, if there is some few players that they will sign to support us to get to where we want to go, that would be fantastic. But the idea of bringing the whole another 11 players to the team for me is not something that helps a club.
Talking about players, I want you to tell us about two players that now they are stopping football, and I think they were very important players in the mentality of the dressing before room. The games in the dressing room.
Yes.
Efrem and Crespo, man. They were players that they were not playing a lot because obviously they had injuries, but in the dressing room, I think they were very strong personalities.
Yes, Crespo is an experienced player. He's a very big player. He has been there many times. He knows in and out, he knows what is happening and all that. Crespo is a very great leader. He played, even though, like you say, he wasn't. He was injured of some stuffs and wasn't playing. But he was also there. Like I tell, it's like a mentality. He was helping. For instance, he was helping me a lot with a lot of things. You understand what I mean? He was helping me left and right, do this, do that, more over and all that. And he is a great, fantastic leader. Ephraim, he has been there. He know what it is. He have the idea and everything. Also was helping a lot, you know, because we are kids. We are now coming. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
They have been there already. They understand much more than us. They has been there in to take this league. They have been having, I don't know, many titles in their life. So they understand all these things. You understand what I mean? So they have had also created a big impact in the family for us. You understand? It's very sad that they are leaving us. I met Ephraim, for instance, 2 days ago. I was speaking about this, you know, a little bit with him about some stuff and all that. It's very sad to see these great leaders, you know, that has been there. They had the experience in this football. But what to do, man? It's life.
Man, you are
So,
next in the order. Now we have new leaders like you, so we're not worrying.
yes. We're gonna do it. We're gonna make it.
There is something that I was wondering about last year, this year. We started, and I was wondering what happened. Solve me this question if you can. We are playing fantastic football until March. It was like we are thinking, oh, the way we are going during the playoffs is gonna be like a typical thing, just win it. And then suddenly the team started losing points, started losing its energy. Was it stress? Was it tiredness? Was it the kind of
Mental block.
Yeah, mental block? Maybe the experience from the previous 2 years when we start, you know, when you lose a game, you start kind of thinking, oh shit, you know, what's going on? It's gonna have the same thing like last year. What happened? And after match, the team started, you know, going down.
I would say, you know, like you said, we started to play really good. We were playing fantastic. But, you know, it is football. You understand what I mean? I mean, it's win, lose, and draw. You know, whatever comes in, we need to take it. You understand what I mean? Okay, we have been given a lot. You know, we have been given, we always, every game we need to give 90 minutes, full energy. So obviously, it's like also when it comes a bit tiredness, it can happen. It's football, you know. But the energy that we started with, we had the same energy and all that. But what I knew also was because what
it was
I knew
not physical tiredness.
from
It was not physical tiredness.
I mean, you know, because also mentally, because you understand what I mean. The football also is about psychology and all that. You understand what I mean? But I mean, the energy of like, I want to do it. Sometimes the brain also, sometimes, you know, it needs a little bit relaxed to function again. You understand what I mean? And the playoffs, I always knew that the playoffs is gonna be tough because we are going to play with a big six team who also have great players like us. You understand what I mean? I knew if somebody told me it's gonna be easy, I would doubt the person because it's not gonna be easy at all. It's not. I mean, we have seen this last season as well. You understand what I mean? We were almost there, and then this, that. So I knew that it's not gonna be easy for us in the playoffs. You know, so. But what I believed was that we are going to be the champion. This is what I believed, but not like the playoffs. We will take it three games before or something like that. I knew that it's gonna be somewhere in between. There was gonna be some team who will be giving us pressure, and we know also that, you know, what I hear a lot and what I've seen, all the clubs are against APOEL, for instance. You know, the top six.
It's ΑΠΟΕΛ against everybody. It's a saying in Cyprus.
It's like in Real Madrid in
understand?
Spain, you know, nobody wants Real Madrid.
Yeah, so it's not gonna be easy for us, you know. One club will come and play their whole life, you know, and goes, you know, give all and goes and play nothing, like they are training to the other clubs, you know. So it wasn't easy. Even like you remember the game we lost in the Akna, for instance. You know, they gave 110, like they playing Champions League, you know, and then they goes to another easy clubs, they lose, you know. So everybody's against APOEL. This is the thing. So nothing is easy for us. It's not easy at all.
Let me ask you this. during the playoffs, I think the first time that we started thinking, oh, fuck, we're gonna screw it up again, and what's going on? It was that game against Anorthosis that we lose 2-0 in our.
2-0, yes. Yes.
What was going on the week after that game? Because it was an unexpected result. I mean, everybody was beating Anorthosis, man, and then Anorthosis come and just beats us in GSP. I mean, what the hell? What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, it was frustrated. I mean, when this happened, because also we didn't expect it that it's gonna be like that. Like I say, it's football. You know, it's football. Anything can happen, but you know, you will not realize it until it happens. Then you start to, you know, refresh your mind back and all that. It was a very shocked. So the week that after losing this game, then it helped us also because it made us like, hey guys, for instance, hey, it's not over, you know, it's not over at all. You understand what I mean? So it also helped us to start the fire.
It wake you up. It wake you up.
It wakes us up, yes, to start the fire again. Hey guy, you know, hey, if you can lose against an authors like this, hey, it's not gonna be easy. So it also sometimes it's like this. You need 1 punch to wake up. You understand what I mean? When you feel like everything is plain, if you think like this, it's not like. But sometimes you need to get some wound, like a wound, so there will come another skin, and that skin that will come will be the strongest skin. That could, you understand what I mean? So sometimes it's good that we get this kind of wake up call from the other side. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was more like that. That week we were in the training. Everybody started to be like, hey, no more. You know, everybody have to wake up. You know, we had a meeting. We're speaking about this between us, the players, coach, president.
It was a players only meeting.
Yeah, we the players, sometimes we, like I said, the impact that I'm telling you, Keely, the captains, the 4 captains, we sometimes we don't need the coach, we don't need the president. We all sit down, share ideas, what we think is the best. Yes. Crespo speaks, you know, we discuss, try to find the best solution, you know, because we are not gonna give up with this. You understand? We have a target. So sometimes we do this by ourselves, Ephraim, Crespo, Belech, all the captains.
That's great, man. That's great.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I say we had a fantastic team. I mean,
did you have this in your previous teams? Did you have these player-only meetings with the leaders in your previous teams?
No, we didn't. We didn't have this. Okay, I had this in Malmo. But you know, Malmo have the same mentality like APOEL also. You know, when it's like a club, you go there, first team you sign, they will tell you here is only about winning. You understand? If you are not in the winning mood, you don't sign here. You understand? So everybody there is like, it's a winning team. It's a club with success, and this here is to win, to get titles and this. So the mentality we had was like this. We are here, like we are going to take it, and we will. And what is the solution for this? We don't deserve this. All this work that we have been putting in, we cannot waste it for, you know, we cannot waste it. We have come along so far from this, and at this moment we want to lose it. It doesn't worth it. So I would say the captains have done a very good job within them, you know, within us. They have done a very great job. So yeah, that was the more like that, the mentality that we had.
Who's your favorite teammate?
You know, I'm a self, you know, I like to be in my own world, but I have people that I associate with. But like I said, I'm always, you know, in my own way. But I have my friends. I mean, I'm good with everybody. I'm a very sociable person with all the players. They're amazing. There is time for everything. I have, if I'm playing with, for instance, Petro, I have my way of playing with him, and Crespo, Vid, all the players, the simple players, Yanis, Ephraim. We all jokes. I mean, we are like this. But of course, I have my I always say like how do you say a committee. I call something in our dressing room committee. So we have our crew. You understand? That is Dacio, Makinos, Didi, and Ben, Shebak, and more. So these are also the guys that we are more like associated, and we go for dinner and all that and stuff like that. Yeah. I am one man standing.
Let me ask you about Petrovic, man. I'm really wondering, Petrovic, when he came at APOEL, we're thinking, what is this 34-year-old guy gonna come at APOEL? This tall guy, and we had this important injury with Crespo, and he covered that. I think this guy has lots of leadership, and I believe he talks in the dressing room as well. Am I right?
Yes, it's true. You know,
he's a very
with
strong
Petrovic.
personality.
Yes, with Petrovic, I said this to first time I saw Petrovic. I was speaking with someone there. When I saw Petrovic, the brain of this man is beyond. It's very the brain he has in football is somebody that I truly really respect how he plays football.
That amazing. Means a lot from you.
Yes, I mean, for first time I see a player with not first time, but I mean a player that has vision, and the mentality he has in football is something different. So I always knew that we needed this in our team because he will play a big impact. He will play a bigger role in our team. We needed this. You understand what I mean? He knows, he understands, he calculates things. He knows when to leave.
Exactly. He's slow, but what
he sees everything.
He sees everything, man. It's unbelievable.
He has the vision. I mean, I knew. I mean, I studied how he play and everything. I saw it and I was like, no, this guy is something different. We needed him, really.
He has vision. He has vision.
Amazing. Petrovic, amazing. Also, if you guys can make him stay forever, let him stay forever because we need
of course,
we need him. We need him in the team. We need this. And like you said also.
There is one more player that sometimes we underestimate. He's doing so much work, man. It's Kochov. Kochov is
Konstantinov, right?
Konstantinov is like we call him Kochov. Yeah, it's like we call him Kochov because of he's like he's a player that is not drawing so much attention, but when he's missing, an important part of APOEL is missing. Is it right?
It is true. Like also with him, amazing. Like he will be there, fight for you. When he is there, we don't need to be worried. I mean, when we destroy the ball and all that, when we are not having ball, he covers us up every spaces and this. He look after us. More like when he's behind us, we are not afraid to go forward. He will be there. So Costa also play a role. He's more like a Kante. You understand what I mean?
Okay? Yes.
Not the speed, but he's more there. He's everywhere. Like he's there too. So we have no worries about him. So like you say, he play also a very big role, especially for us, the midfielders. We needed him to be there for us, so we don't get worried of not pushing forward because we always knew that he will be there to fight for us. And so he also played a very big role. Like you say, if he's not there, there is something missing there. So you are right. Yeah.
Listen, man, that's a great discussion we have with you. I really we admire you. Everybody admires you as well. We love you. We appreciate you. Before we leave, I want to read you 2 messages from the fans, which I want to read you. But before I read you this, I want to say a special mention to my friend Nicolas from the other podcast, the Dokari Mesa. As I understand, you are some kind of friends because he's trying to explain me everything that you said to me for the past 6 months, and I couldn't understand it. But now that you made everything so clear, understandable, now I understand what you went through this year. So I want to read you 2 messages. So the one is from Andreas Patsalos. Sarfo, we knew your quality, and now we have an even greater appreciation of you as a person. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and experiences. Keep pushing yourself and you will achieve great things.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And another one is from Yorgo 7. Sarfo, we hope that you will stay with us the next season. You are one of the best and the
Not
most
next
important
season,
players of ΑΠΟΕΛ.
seasons.
Yes. And in championship also.
Yes.
Your quality is extraordinary and amazing. Mate, we really need to thank you.
It was a
Thank you for
pleasure.
everything. Thank you
very
for
much.
delivering
Thank
the
you.
championship to us.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. We deserve
Having
it.
great
Well, we really
vacations
deserve
and
it.
come back even stronger in
Thank
the
you very much.
summer. Thank
We
you,
will.
man.
We will.
Thank
we
you,
will,
man.
We will. Thank you very much. I
Thank you,
appreciate
King.
it. Thank you guys for everything.
I appreciate you too as well. Thank you very much.
All the best, Sarfo.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Λοιπόν,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
λοιπόν, Αποέλληνες και Αποελληνίδες μου, αυτά από τον πλέον θρύλον του ΑΠΟΕΛ Σαρφό. Σας ευχαριστούμε που έκατσετε ως αργά μαζί μας και εμάς να μας χωρίσουν οι γενέσεις μας, ρε παιδιά, μην αγχώνεστε, έτσι όπως πάμε. Λοιπόν, αφήνουμε με υγεία. Τώρα δεν ξέρω ο Μιχάλοβιτς πια είμαι αύριο και βρήκα έναν Πέτροβιτς, δεν ξέρω τα που να κανονίσεις, ρε μεγάλε. Αν έβρι, να βγούμε. Που εβδομάδα και καλή όλα.
Μπορεί να κανονίσουμε άλλο κάτι, τώρα να δούμε.
Εντάξει όλα. Λοιπόν, παιδιά μου, καλή νύχτα.
Καλή νύχτα σε όλους, παιδιά.
Παρεμπιπτόντως να πούμε, αφού είστε και 163 μέσα παιδιά, μπορείτε να γίνετε και members μας, να μας στηρίξετε και εμείς από το στρίμμα μας και από το χρόνο μας που κάνουμε το πράγμα.
Mr. Fish and Chips να πείτε, Στυλιανέ.
Ναι, και ο Mr. Fish and Chips έχουμε το διαγωνισμό που τρέχει, ρε παιδιά, στις 20 του μήνα να ανακοινώσουμε νικητή για το 50 ευρώ το voucher. Αν θέλετε όμως να μας στηρίξετε, μπορείτε να μπείτε, να κάνετε join από το computer σας στο YouTube και θα σας βάλω μέσα στο group μας. Έτσι κάτι σαν appreciation ότι στηρίζετε μας.
Έχουμε πολλά ώρες συζητήσεις στο Viber, παιδιά.
Ναι, παιδιά, τον group του Viber έπιαν τη δική του μορφή, τον δικό του χαρακτήρα. Όλα τα παιδιά μέσα κάνουν και συζητήσεις, είτε είμαστε μέσα είτε δεν είμαστε. Προσπαθούμε και εμείς να συμμετέχουμε όσο μπορούμε, ανάλογα και με τις δουλειές μας. Είναι κάτι πολλά όμορφο που δημιουργήθηκε. Λοιπόν, τέλος πάντων, αυτά από εμάς. Καλή εβδομάδα.
Καλή νύχτα, παιδιά.